Thanks for joining me for this presentation. Today I'm Brother Ronnie, and this is Gospel on the Fly, the subject of respiratory system breathing. Now I read in Bible scripture about the breath of life, breathing, the human body process of breathing. And I read in Genesis 2:7, Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 5, Psalm 156, Job chapter 33 verse 4, 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 45, and cross-reference scriptures there on breathing, the breath of life. So I point to those scriptures about the process of the human body breathing, the normal process. And in scriptures, the scriptures I pointed out to, and I suggest you read for yourselves, it talks about a normal process of breathing. So I'm bringing all this up because the natural process of breathing, how the body breathes, is being disrupted today in today's society. I can understand if someone's got the flu, a cold, and don't want to spread it. That's fine, but it's restricting the normal process of a person breathing, especially with the process of a growing person, young person developing. The natural process of breathing, a restricted apparatus put on the whole face. It's not natural. It's not natural, and I think it's going to be a problem later on. I mean, to reiterate, medical condition, health condition, people wearing masks, it's necessary, yes. But overall, the human body, because the Bible goes through this, about the natural process of breathing, the breath of life in the spiritual term, but the normal process of a person breathing is being restricted. And in the long run, that's not good. The medical background, but I'm talking about it in the spiritual sense of it, of what I pointed out in what Scripture says about the natural process. And it's just the human body, unless there's some kind of health issue, the human body is not meant to be covered up, the wearing masks 24/7. I would suggest that you read Bible scripture, the ones I pointed out, Genesis 2:7, Ezekiel 37:5, Psalms chapter 150 verse 6. And I talked about Job chapter 33 verse 4. These point to the condition and the process, the normal process of breathing. The body is just not meant to go through that kind of process of 24/7 with a mask on and you don't really need it. I think it's a thing of let the human body do its job of the respiratory system going through the natural cycle of breathing and respiratory in the respiratory system. I mean, it's in scripture about the natural process of breathing. There's lots of scripture in there about this. And I think you should let the body, human body, do the job it can do. But when you start messing with the sympathetic nervous system and the other nerve systems of the body, and which affects the psyche, and I know about this stuff because that's what I'm dealing with issues, and your nervous system gets excited when you don't feel well. And it feeds into the sympathetic nervous system, feeds into, well, the body needs this and needs that. And so the body system starts reacting to that's what you need. I went into prayer about all of this, and I know that yes, some people should wear a mask at times, but if you don't need to. In the Punic War days, they wore masks a lot. We're not in the Punic War days where you need to wear a mask all the time. I look at the Bible scriptures spiritually and prayer about this subject matter. And this has been Gospel on the Fly, the respiratory system breathing. Brother Ronnie, and thanks for joining me for this presentation.